Dear friends, welcome back for this week's video. Today I'm going to show you something that is following the main thread that we have in the list of video you will find the channel about the guitar. So the possibility to do a lot of things on the move. Many of you have been asking this, so I will be showing you how you can use our NUX Mighty devices and just a few additional toolings, very inexpensive, to record our guitar also on the move, right after the intro. As I mentioned, today I'm going to show you how to record your guitar on the move. This video is not focused on the possibility to record for perfect post-processing or something like that. It is just a possibility to record very quickly your guitar, and together with it a video of yourself playing it for sharing it as a reel in Instagram, in a short in YouTube, in TikTok, or something like that, without the needing to edit or make additional post-processing. Of course, if you want to go in that direction, there are a lot of softwares that can be used, and if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments, and I will try and show you something. I have a couple of ideas about it, but for the moment, I'm showing you something very, very simple, and that is something that I promised from the beginning of this series, and that many of you have been asking. So, we will be using a NUX Mighty device as an audio USB interface. We can use, I will be using my NUX Mighty Air as usual, but you can use a NUX Mighty Plug Pro. They will work nevertheless, including the NUX Mighty Space. Many pedal boards provided by NUX and other suppliers can work. If they can work as audio card, they should work as well. So you can use a lot of interface. There are specific devices that have this specific purpose that, of course, are much more powerful than this, but we have this without spending anything in addition to something that we already own, like our NUX device. So let's go on. We will be using also another couple of very inexpensive tools. This one is a USB on-the-go cable. It must have the port for your smartphone on one side. For me, it's a US Type-C, so I will be using this one. On the other side, it is provided of a USA female port that is supposed to connect external devices to our smartphone. For example, you can connect pen drives, external smart card readers, or something like that. So as long as your smartphone can power them, because the power is coming from here, and your smartphone must be able to provide enough power for that device. For example, for using external disks, you will need powered USB hubs. This one are very simple, but for today, this is okay. They are very inexpensive. You will find them in Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, whatever you like. They cost just a couple of dollars, so don't spend too much on those. Many of them works. Just make sure that you purchase the right one for your smartphone. Here, if you have a USB Type B, so as a micro USB connector, purchase the right one. If you have an iPhone, you just need to purchase the USB on-the-go connector. There are also for smartphone, like from Apple, or for your iPad. They cost a little more because the standard is not exactly the same, but they should work. On the other side, you will need the USB cable provided with your NUX device for powering up. So it will have a USB-C type connector on one side and a regular USB male on the other side. As you can imagine, these must be connected behind our NUX device in the USB port. So let me give a moment to the camera for focusing. If you have a plug, you can use the same connector that you use for powering it, so it's exactly the same. And also the male connector goes into the female of this cable, and this cable must be connected to your faithful smartphone. I will be using mine, that is here. I will be using my regular Android device. I should be able in the near future to show you the same thing using an iOS device, but I'm still testing this possibility, so stay tuned if you are interested in that. So let's do what we are supposed to. Connect this one on the back of our NUX device. So let's push it in. Very well. Okay. Then let's connect the two, male and female, on this side. Then, sorry, I'm moving the cable outside of the screen because I want to connect it to my smartphone. You will be able to see my smartphone in a moment on the left hand side of the screen. Give me a second to turn on the sharing for that. So give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Still a little patience. Here we are. So you will be able to follow what I'm doing on my smartphone screen, and this way you should be able also to follow me in this tutorial. So it's very simple. Just be patient for a moment. Okay, sorry, some technical difficulties. Give me a moment. Okay, here we are. Now it's shared again. There will be a little lag because as I will be using my USB port in the smartphone for connecting to the NUX device, I need to share the screen using a wireless connection that, as you can imagine, is not so stable compared to what we can do. But there is nothing fast that I'm going to show you, so please be patient for some lags. But I'm confident that you will be able to follow what I'm doing without particular problems. So now what we're going to do is connect our smartphone to using the cable we have seen here. So to the port, that's it. Let's move it again outside the screen. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do a specific check that you can do as well. You may remember that I made another video just a few weeks ago when I showed you how to connect in this very way our NUX device to the smartphone, but also I showed you the possibility to use BandLab, one of my favorite apps for recording and for editing, also for tuning your guitar. In that one, I will be using BandLab as well for a verification. I would strongly suggest you to do, because as you can see, if I connect or disconnect the USB cable to my smartphone, you don't see anything on the screen. So it's not always easy to understand if the connection worked or not, if the device was recognized or not. Now you see it has shown MIDI device, NUX Mighty device has been connected. If I disconnect again my smartphone, you will see MIDI device disconnected. So just make sure you look at this message, because this confirms that our NUX Mighty device has been correctly recognized by our smartphone. Okay, if you want to record a video, you can use your regular camera app included into the sorry, focus of the camera is not working well. Okay, you can use your regular camera app that you have built in your smartphone, but in this case, maybe it depends on the smartphone. With mine, it's working, I have to tell you, but I cannot assure that it will be the same for your device, because some smartphone, depending on the version of Android, how they were implemented by the manufacturer also, may or may not select by default the external audio source for recording videos. Sometimes with the standard camera app, they stay faithful using the included microphone. So this way you will not be able to record your guitar through USB. You will record from the built-in mic. That is not what we want to obtain today, because that will take all the environmental problems. So it is the regular recording of a video that you can do without any problem. With this connection I'm going to show you today, instead you will record the guitar directly through USB. So the output will be clean without external noise and anything else. So that's important to have a look at this if you are interested. But I have to warn you also that there is an important drawback. You will be recording through the USB only your guitar, so your voice will not be hearable. At the best of my knowledge, I don't know any app that can record contemporary from the USB and also the built-in mic. If you want to obtain the combination of guitar and your voice, for example, because you would like to sing, or if you are trying to do a tutorial or something like that, so you need to speak over the system, you have, in my opinion, two possibilities. Either you can dub your video after in the editing that you perform later. If you don't want to waste time in that and you want to record immediately the final result, you can use an external microphone connected to USB. That will improve a lot the quality, the directionality or so. So they are more directional, they will take less environmental noise compared to the regular microphone included into your smartphone. But of course, you will record like you were in a room, and together you will record directly the audio of your guitar and your voice, for example. You're not using one microphone for your voice, one connection for your guitar. You will use just a microphone to collect all the audio. If any of you would know any app that can record contemporary from both sources, I would be interested, but my research were not successful on this side. So I'm going to show you just how to record high quality your guitar. So if you just want to record a very brief video where you are playing and you can hear the sound clean without external noise, so very, very good from your device, you can do it. Of course, you will record what is coming out from the NUX device, so including the effects applied. In another video, I have been showing you, and I can show you again here very quickly. If I open the regular app and ask it to connect to the NUX device, okay, just a moment, let's see if it connects. Now it is connected to our NUX device. If I go into the settings tab and press USB audio settings, I will have the possibility to select between normal, that is recording through USB, the full audio coming from the speaker or the plug, if you're using a plug, so including all the effects. What you will be hearing from the speaker or from your headphone connected to the plug will be exactly what you will record. Or you can select dry out. Dry out options instead is taking your guitar sound before the effect chain. This way it will be perfectly clean. This is a raw recording, so you will be hearing something from the speaker that is different from what you will be recording. And the purpose of this, as you can imagine, is to create a track that you can edit with your favorite effects and condition later with a specific software or something like that. That is not the purpose of this video. Now we will be using normal because we would like to record what we hear is what we record, and the video is finished like that. So sorry for the long introduction. Now let's go back. As I said, you will be recording the video and contemporary the USB audio coming from the smartphone. I'm turning off the Bluetooth to avoid matters. Okay, but as I said, with the built-in camera, it is not obvious that as a mic your USB connection will be selected. So if you want to make sure about this, I strongly suggest you to use Open Camera. It's a free app that you can find on the Play Store. Just open it. This app has a huge advantage. Sorry, my face. Has a huge advantage if compared to what you can find into other apps. That is the possibility to select the gear, so the settings. In the settings, select video settings. In video settings, if you scroll down, make sure that there is record audio selected, because if it is not selected, only video will be selected, so you also have this possibility. If it is on, you can select the audio source. Here there is a long list. From my experience, many devices, so you will need to make some testing at home to decide whichever is the correct one. If you select external mic if present, normally this works if you have a microphone like your headphones connected with the jack audio output that I don't have on my smartphone. If you have those, normally selecting this will use the external mic, so the mic connected to your headphones. Instead, if you select the default audio source, you will have exactly the same result that you have with your regular camera. For me, it's necessary to select camcorder. If I select camcorder, I will record from the USB port. I'm expecting that one of these, of the first two options, should work with any connecting external microphone. Either it is analogic, like the jack microphone, or digital, like the USB connection that we are speaking about. Please just make some testing, because I cannot assure you that which one will work for you. Just make some testing. It's easy. You just need to try and see if your guitar is directly recorded or not. So I'm selecting camcorder, as I said. Go back. Now I'm here. So let me connect again. Sorry, I disconnected it because otherwise I have my phone battery drained by the NUX Mighty. In my previous video, I explained you that now my smartphone is working as a power bank for NUX Mighty device, so it is really drained quickly. So let me put the smartphone, in a position so that we can make some recording. Give me a moment. Sorry, just be patient for a moment so I can give you an idea on how it is working. So let's make sure that our NUX Mighty device is turned on. I will rotate it, just be patient, so the screen will rotate as well. Let me take my guitar. I'm not playing anything funny or strange. I'm not a great guitarist, and also consider that I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm just showing you an example. I'm turning on the air transmitter. Now it is connected. You will be able to hear that. So let's record and go on. Okay, very simple, just to give you a small, very small possibility to hear that. So let's return this way, select the video, and now if I play it, you should be able to hear. I was speaking while playing. Okay, I'm confident that you could hear the guitar. As you can, and as you have heard, my voice, I was speaking while playing in this moment. But as you have seen, only the guitar was recorded. That is the only drawback. So, if you have the possibility, you are on the go, you want, and you have the possibility to place your smartphone in a specific way, you have this cable that can be in your guitar gig bag very easily, because they are small, inexpensive, and you have your faithful plug together. You have a very simple mean to record your guitar with a very high quality. I can assure you that there are no environmental noises. Now you have heard some echo because I was in a room, so that is the reason for this drawback. But it's working quite faithfully, quite guaranteed. The only important thing is to keep in mind is what to select in Open Camera for this recording. Of course, there are other apps that can work for this. For example, even the stories in Instagram are known to work in this possibility. So I just did a very small testing, and I can assure you that it is normally working. But again, it is dependent on what your smartphone will use as a microphone, because I have two smartphones. With one, it was automatically selected the USB audio source, so it was recorded as we have seen in this demo. So the guitar was recorded through USB and no voice. With another one, I made a lot of testing, but it was definitely not possible to make them work together. So it depends highly on the app. I just wanted to share with you this possibility because many of you have been asking. So I'm suggesting Open Camera as the app, because you can select the microphone, so you can make some testing and find the correct combination that can work for you. And of course, you don't need anything more than your NUX device or audio source. Of course, not only these devices can work. I know some pedal boards that can be used as audio interface and work like that. So any device that works as an audio interface should go with this. There are also devices that are specific for this purpose, and can be used to obtain much better result. If you want to record your voice together, for example, there are some audio interfaces that have two inputs, one for the guitar, one for the voice microphone, and then one single output that is recorded into the system. So that is the main opportunity. Of course, some of you may suggest why not use our aux in input to put our voice in there. Too bad that this is not working, because as I tried to explain at the beginning, through the USB the external audio source are not forwarded by the NUX device. So this is not possible. It would have been very easy if it was like that. There is another possibility instead into the Mighty Plug Pro, because Mighty Plug Pro is known to work with some headphones that also have a built-in mic. So if you connect those, normally it should also be possible to make this recording, but I don't have that device and I cannot assure you that it is definitely working. With the NUX Mighty Plug MP2, I mean, and NUX Mighty Air is not working. So it was a long video, longer than expected. Sorry for that. I hope I was clear enough, but please feel free to give me comments and ask for additional explanation. I hope I was clear and that this video was reached the target of showing you a possible example and giving you the possibility to repeat what I have been doing, if you're interested in that. If you found it useful, please let me know it with a like. I will really appreciate that, but I will also appreciate any question, comments, or suggestion for improvements if there is something that I was not able to transfer clearly enough. In the meantime, I'm renewing with you the invitation for next week. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.